Welcome back to the Solomon Center Open. We got round 2, and I have a different commentator today, Joseph Nicholas.
Yeah, James had to go play, so I'm commentating now.
Yeah, James didn't want to commentate this round.
So you're going to see him play instead of hear him commentate.
Yeah, hole 1, same hole as last time. It's a straight shot. There's not much to say about it.
Nope.
Here we have the man himself. Yeet.
Tied with John Fowler on the hot round for the first round.
For the first round, yeah. I think we might see something hotter later. Looks like John and James are going for the same shot.
So 3 new faces to the lead card.
Relatively new. We've seen Mr. Nick before.
Yep.
Can he ace it? No.
Nope.
No. Not today.
Nope.
Wants it to settle.
Familiar face.
Yeah. Throwing that tactic, I believe, and throws it into the tree. Awesome. Sean Reese, a favorite of the BR double scene.
Needs to get down. That's it.
It's okay at best. And it's a long putt, but
Ooh, almost.
Thunder's been touching the right side and left side all day, but not the center. Nick's almost OV, but not quite. That was a little risky shot. Just gonna take it as par and walk away.
I think everybody had a birdie look.
Oh, yeah, but a look doesn't necessarily convert all the time.
No, 100%.
I think the issue is always, as I said last time, people get real nervous the first time they're on camera. So hole 1's always really bad.
Yeah, I mean, 4 of these people have already been on camera, though.
Oh, yeah.
I think Sean is the only one that hasn't, at least on our channel.
Yeah. But still, it's always the nerves of the first round or the first hole of a tournament. And that was an unfortunate miss for Fowler, but it happens. I think James is walking away with the only birdie here.
Yeah, solo birdie. Thunder tapping in for par. Hole 2, par 3, 256. A narrow initial gap, and then you want to get to the right through some of these guardian trees.
Yeah. As we said yesterday, you really just want to hit this dead grass, kind of skip into the green on a forehand. Don't skip too much. You might go swimming, but you'll be fine. James a little early out the hand, looks like.
Good
but
skip. Hopefully that got down.
He's going to be a little right side, but he's probably pin high.
Yeah.
Fowler, this is a bit more ideal.
It's on the longer half, but it got a...
Oh, never
OB.
mind. So that was a good line, just a little too
Straight.
saucy. Yeah, too straight. Nick
Similar
just
here.
needed to throw a fairway driver, but he threw a putter. Just because you need that really, like, skip at the end. I don't think a putter is giving that to you.
Like this? I was going to get a big skip? No, it kind of
Big skip, hits a tree, but honestly might have saved it.
Yeah, that thing was moving right.
Sean going to go for a backhand here, as he will on most holes. Spoiler alert.
I believe he doesn't have a forehand,
And
that's not good.
kind of wish he would have won for the forehand there. If he
Or
didn't
even
have it.
this low route to the right side.
That's an okay recovery.
Yeah.
It's about 30 out, probably. Circle's edge.
James got a birdie look.
And doesn't convert on it.
Nope. Another birdie look.
And Nick just
Cash
happened to be standing where I couldn't see the bucket. Thank you,
Yep.
Nick.
So, ooh, that would have been a nice par save.
And unfortunate that it's rolling away, because now it's a hard bogey save.
This is
Fowler for 3.
Yep. Oh, nice.
He
par
cashes
save.
those.
Yeah.
He doesn't miss.
Save the bogey.
And that's an easy way to double.
That's
hate to
not
see
what
it.
you want on the second hole.
Yeah. Easy birdie for Thunder, but these first like 5 holes are so easy that if you even walk away with a par, you're kind of upset. Hole 3, par 3. There's a lot of options here, but the main one is a wide forehand on the left side. There's also a flip-up backhand route, which some people might like to do, but it's not as frequent.
I think we'll see Sean throw the flip-up backhand.
Probably Fowler as well.
True.
Although, definitely not an easy shot on either of them. There's just enough trees to annoy you.
You always manage to hit one tree.
Oh yeah, you gotta.
Ooh, big. Whatever he's throwing there likes to skip up.
I think that's something like an FT3. I don't want to say it is one.
Let's see if he gets clear and through.
Nick, if he skips, he's good.
Oh, that's a big skip.
And that's how you play the forehand route.
See the forehand.
Oh, make sure you watch for bikes.
Yes.
That's what the sign says. Don't forget.
Yeah. Big motorcycle guy.
Didn't skip enough.
Fowler right up the middle.
That was too much hyzer.
Yes.
That disc never quite got up to flat and glided there. Sean going for the same route, hits an early tree.
It did flip up like he wanted it to. He just missed a little left.
Yeah. It's kind of bleeding a little bit here in the first couple holes, but he's going to take that one down.
He's got the par there, which is better than the double last
Yeah,
hole.
the double is not what you want to see anywhere on this front 12. Fowler always takes his time and just stands like a statue for a solid, 30 seconds.
Whatever works.
I mean, it does work. He did miss that putt, though. James for a bird. It's easy. Absolutely easy.
Taking a 2-stroke lead on Fowler.
Got to fake it out. Yeet. Remember,
Nice birdie there for Thunder.
Thunder's first little fake out is never his real shot. You always be prepared if you're recording him. Nick also making it look easy.
And Fowler coming to save the par.
Dead silent.
Nice putt.
He putts kind of like somebody we know who we'll talk about later. His putt's like dead straight but really fluttery.
Oh, okay.
We'll talk about that man later.
Okay, hole 4, par 3. It is one. You either get a 2 or a 4. I feel like.
Me and James used a certain term yesterday. Dinker.
Yeah.
This is a dinker.
Yeah, it's just something. I don't know. You got to have the disc slow down as soon as it hits the ground. You don't want any movement after.
You kind of almost want to throw a disc upside down and just slide it to the bucket.
I never thought of that.
Might work. Never tried it, but it might work. Thunder.
Ace running it.
That's more of his upshot form, so he's not really saucing it.
That stayed in. I
Yeah.
thought that had some heat.
That's in.
Okay. Ooh,
Honestly, if you clip a tree,
not the worst result.
yeah, you're not crying, but you're not happy. That's not good though.
No, that is first available.
Fowler is doing what I think is the right play,
The jump putt.
the jump putt. If you got it.
Yeah, I mean that literally looked like yesterday's round 1. The same shot.
Spoiler alert, he's going to do the same thing every day.
Well, they looked identical. So those were 2 good shots. Sean having a good shot, sneaking through that right side.
James has kind of found the only jail in the hole.
He had a nice out. He should be able to save par from there.
And this is where most people are going to end up at least a couple of times, is you hit an early tree and you're just jump
Laying
putting
up.
to the bucket.
Yep.
The water behind is really close.
So it's like if you go in the water, you're probably making the comeback putt, but you still don't want to go in it if you don't have to.
Yeah, you don't want to take an unnecessary stroke. And you can just see the millions of discs in the water behind us. It's a good birdie from Sean.
Yeah, very nice. He needed that.
Nice recovery. Fowler always birdieing this hole.
Taking it down to James only having a 1-stroke lead.
Not bad. Thunder also walking away with an easy little bird. Nope.
Now.
There you
Nice.
go. Okay. Hole 5, par 3. It's a backhand hyzer. There is a stupid forehand flex route, but no one's going for it unless you're insane. You really want to hit this, there's this little patch of dead grass. If you go right past it, so where the live grass is, on a high street, you're going to skip right into the green. I believe that's where most of our players are aiming today.
And they have OB long, but that shouldn't come into play for any of these guys.
There also is the water on the right side if you hit these stupid little trees, but
Yeah, I can get a
hopefully
weird
that won't
kick.
happen.
I
Thunder
didn't see a
is...
skip there, but that looked like a good shot.
He got a tiny skip. He's
Okay.
probably 20 feet out. Fowler gonna hit the tree.
And sit down.
And that's gone.
Yep. That's that OB that just happens to come into play randomly.
You shouldn't be hitting those trees, but if you do, they're real spicy.
Needs a big skip there.
Not big enough.
It was a decent skip. He's closer. And that's not a good kick either.
Yeah, Nick also hit the same tree, but he didn't get punished like Fowler did.
Nope.
Yeet.
That's gonna need some. Sit down.
Please.
That's curling up.
Please. And he's okay. Good recovery.
That's where you want to be after the first.
You honestly want to throw it in from that kind of situation, but it's not happening.
This isn't. I wouldn't say it's a musket just about. Par isn't bad, but you definitely feeling good with a birdie.
I think in MPO it feels like a musket, but you're not that upset if you miss it because I didn't see as many people birdie as you would think,
I know I only got this hole one time out of 3 rounds.
and that's a good one from Sean.
Very nice putt. Fake out and then putt.
Yeah, by the way, he has a lot more fake outs. I just edited them out.
Oh, okay.
There was at least 2 or 3 more. And that's a good recovery. From James and Fowler alike.
Thunder catching up with John Fowler tied for second. Hole 6, par 3, 303. Pick a gap, and you want to get working left to the basket. You don't want to skip too long, and bring the water into play.
I call this pick a gap and pray.
Yeah.
And these next 3 holes are all like that, except 7.
Yeah, 6 and 8 are.
6, 8, and 9 are kind of pick a gap and pray, in my opinion.
I think the favorite gap is not that gap. The one a little more to the right and abs up and skip hard left.
I think Thunder's play was right. He was just too early on it.
That tree probably helped him. I think that could have went OB.
Yeah.
Probably. Like Will, Ronnie Adams.
Nick, that's the gap you want to hit. That's right where you want to be.
Yeah, that's what
Ooh,
Thunder was
little-
aiming for. You
little
fool.
big skip.
This is how I like to play the hole.
I don't think the forehand's the favorite just because that skip is going right at the water rather than parallel with the water.
The skip is dangerous, but if you throw like a putter into it, you're usually not going to hit the water.
Yeah. And this is the one I don't understand.
I don't get how it works. It worked for him first day, but not today.
I saw the first round. It skipped hard left for him and was parked. Second round,
Yeah. Today, I think he either hit something or he skipped just directly in the water. It was too far right to see. Everybody else upshotting and walking away, except Fowler.
That'll be an easy bogey for him.
His putts are aggressive when he wants them to be.
Yeah.
I'll say that. They have sauce.
It's a very nice birdie. You're getting a stroke on most people for this hole.
This is a scary looking putt. It's not far, but it looks scary.
Especially with that spin putt.
But not to James, because James just cashed it.
Yeah.
Yeet. No. Yeet. Nice.
It's a nice par. Par feels good in this hole.
Yeah, it feels okay. You still kind of want to birdie out like the first 6 holes, but this one's a bit questionable. What you don't want to do is bogey.
Hole 7, par 3, 205. It's probably one of the more open shots. You just flex the forehand up there, and they have a little OB long.
Yeah, it's pretty straight. You throw it straight, it gets there.
Simple shot. This is a must get.
Unless you go long, which please don't. I don't want to see that happen.
This is a must get.
That like went straight up and straight down. Just dropped.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't throw Berg, so what was that? That's looking risky.
And he's sit.
I think it did.
He needed a little more flex on
No,
that.
1 OB.
That's not good. And that's not an easy putt
No.
to save par.
Thunder are going to flex a tactic.
That needs to get it. Ooh.
Maybe not flex, maybe just straight to the tree. Sorry, Thunder.
Thunder did make his way into third place on the league card right now. Or second place, sorry. Jumping ahead of John Fowler.
Yeah, he's moving though. I'll give him that. Okay. That's
He's not
too
happy
early.
about that one.
That's too early. Is Thunder moving or is Fowler just stuck? A good question.
I think with the few OBs John's had on these last few holes that Thunder's moving and John's kind of dropping.
Well, yeah, that's obvious. I'm just saying. Dead silent. Putts
Nice
it.
birdie putt.
Hey, they didn't
Nick
ask for
and
video
Sean
evidence how I
played
wanted.
some
Wait a
speed
minute.
golf and the camera messed up, so they both birdied.
Nice.
Nick is a big fan of playing speed golf. Just saying. James
It's
with
a nice par save.
great recovery. Hole 8, par 3, 281 feet. This is pick a gap and pray. There's this straight one that the drone's flying through where if you kind of get it on a forehand, you could fade into the green. But there's just so many trees that you're just kind of hoping that nothing happens to your disc.
Yeah. Big skip, hope for good trees.
Don't hope for those kind of trees.
No.
Sean probably going to go for a flip up here.
And
And
that's out of bounds.
That is a critical mistake.
Yep.
This is not a play I've ever thought of.
Nope.
Because that feels like you're about to kill someone on 7.
Yeah. I think James has the right idea here.
Yeah, James is doing more what I would think to do, which is throw real wide and just have it skip in. Got a little roll to at the end, I think.
How hard? Oh my god. It looks like he's warping that disc, how hard he's holding it.
Oh, yeah. Had to talk about that yesterday. He just...
Yeah, it looked like a taco in his hand.
Yeah, he's got monster hands. This poor disc never stood a chance. That's unusual forehand, but didn't really work for him.
Yeah. It's just, if you don't get a good drive, you're still faced with all these trees for an upshot.
Yeah, you really just want to get as far down as you can. Same as any hole, but this one is just mean.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a really, really bad bogey or worse for Sean.
I almost want to say that you'd rather go long on this hole than anything, because the hole does open up on the backside more than the front.
But getting there is the issue.
Yeah.
If they could, they would. Nick
Nice
with
par
that.
save.
Good par. Thunder's getting into his predator stance. Kind of scared.
Oh.
When he leans down like that, he's either killing the basket or he's hitting the right side chains. There's no in between.
Yeah. That one was coming in a little too hot, it seemed like.
Seems
Then-
just a bit low. Come on, James. Is this why you didn't want to be in the booth? Come on, man.
He didn't want to see this performance.
Double bogey for Sean. And Fowler just taking a par. Not the worst, not the best. Thunder as well.
Hole 9, par 3, 244. Downhill, then uphill. They got a little ditch. You kind of want to skip that towards the left. Some tough rough behind. OB right.
It is also a super low ceiling, and you really just kind of want to throw a backhand hyzer and just see where it goes. It's nothing real special about it.
Yeah. They got 2 gaps you can take, but I think most are just trying to skip through that right side.
And also, please don't go long. It's not pretty. Nick heard me say low ceiling and didn't care. Just
Yeah, I
parks
was
it.
about to say, that didn't look too low of a ceiling. Forehand
This is
roller. Okay, that's what it is.
This is a weird play, and
He just got caught up on the tree.
yeah, it worked last time, but it hit a tree this time.
He has such a good backhand. I'm not sure why he doesn't throw that.
Yeah, I should have asked him, but I didn't think about it. Because I forgot he does this on this hole.
I know he has a good roller, but just has a very good backhand as well.
Thunder, probably like his first backhand of the day. That wasn't an upshot. Pretty decent. Probably about 40 out. That is too
That
high
needs to
and
get
too
through.
early.
Wow.
That's not going to be anything pretty. Too much Anheuser,
He's got a putt.
but still not what you want to see.
James with a tricky look. Do you think he's running it?
James is always running it.
Then he needs to get down as well.
He might have a little weird stance, but nothing bad.
No.
Fowler scares me when he stares at the bucket.
Ooh.
Even if he's missing it, he still scares me.
This scares me.
No, yeah, this is frightening. Like through the gap in the trees.
And he bangs it.
Imagine being the chains and just seeing that eyeing you down. I would be frightened.
I'd be concerned. That's a nice birdie by Sean.
Sean's not out of it, but he's got some mistakes to fix. That's for sure. Everybody else cleaning up this hole.
Everybody within 2 or 3 strokes of the lead.
Yeah, except Fowler's kind of dropping out. Hole 10, par 3, 291 feet. What is it?
Dinker.
Yep. It's a backhand hyzer.
It's a pretty open hole.
It's you throw at the levee, and if your angle matches the levee's angle, you're gonna hit the green.
Yeah. And then they have the forehand route if you don't want to mess with the green.
Might I add, it was threatening to rain all day. You can kind of see a little bit.
The second round of the day, rain was on and off, but it wasn't too bad. What was that?
That is a mutant.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
That is the tilt of the mid ranges.
Yes.
Thunder didn't like that play a little too early. Sean kind of, I thought he was gliding straight, but that's okay.
No, that's more. Oh.
Never mind. That's why you don't want to go too far straight. You just want to immediately match the hill's angle.
That went way too straight.
Yeah. That was mostly just an angle miss than anything.
I like this angle.
This is
Looks a little
what you
short.
want to do.
No,
No,
it
that's what
checked
you
up
wanna do.
nice. Thunder with a long putt.
If this is your longest putt, everyone else is pretty happy.
Ooh,
Come on.
sit.
Also, being on the hill, kind of bad, but not the worst. It's mostly just uncomfortable.
Yep.
James barely missing.
Solo? No. I'd say he got the only birdie, but that spit out was not it.
I feel like the word of the day is barely missing
Yep.
on these putts.
Just off by a chain link.
Sean to recover a par. Takes me out. And
Nice
dumps
par
it.
save.
We got a nice little par frame going. I would add a graphic for it, but I would feel stupid, so
Yep.
I didn't.
Par frame, not as cool as star
No,
frame.
not as cool at all. How'd you like that star frame graphic?
It was pretty nice. I liked it.
Thank you.
Hole 11, par 4, 420 feet. Some of these guys with a big arm might go for it, but it's an easy birdie if you just lay placement up to the gap and then approach.
So there's 2 routes for eagle. There's this big, stupid backhand hyzer on the right side, and there's a roller, which we saw Thunder do yesterday.
They have a gnarly flex forehand through the straight gap too.
I don't think anyone's going
No.
for that. That's so stupid.
Yeah. Okay.
Nick is aiming at it, but he's going to hit the hill.
He's gonna have an open look to lay up and get that birdie though.
Thunder is going for it, 100%.
I never even
So just,
thought of this.
I kind of knew it was a possibility, but you have to be Thunder to be able to make that. That's such a touchy little shot, but he does it perfectly.
Yeah.
If you got more yeet potential, then you should just go over the bench on the right side,
Yeah.
and that's going to get you a look at it too.
That's the easy 3 shot that Sean just threw.
Jam's going huge, hopefully.
Oh, yeah, James.
And a little low.
Kind of turfed it.
If he had some more height, that would have been nice.
Also surprised Fowler's not going with the roller.
Yeah, well, you saw it yesterday.
Oh yeah, he went on to 12's fairway.
Yeah, I think he was a little scared of 12 this time. Didn't want to play with it. This is that traditional route, real easy, but he hits the
I got
tree.
clipped.
Yeah. Nick is playing it how you want to for a nice easy 3. Fowler as well.
Yep. Thunder's just the weird one.
Yeah, Thunder's just like, I'm going to get a 2. I'm easy.
I mean, it's a way to gain a stroke on the field.
Mm-hmm. What sucked to watch yesterday is when after he eagled it, he immediately bogeyed. He just lost that stroke.
Yeah.
James not in a bad position, but he's definitely not getting a 3 here. It's too far.
Yeah.
Thunder. That's gross.
That's better than some of my approach shots. I had a longer putt after that.
Yeah, off the drive, he's about 18 feet away.
And
And he eagles it.
you had to make that graphic for him, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I had to make a new one just for Thunder. But that's twice in a row he's eagled this hole. That is nutty.
He's down 4 in 2 holes.
That's gross. Everyone else just cleaning stuff up. James really the only par here.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
And Thunder caught his way up to James.
Yeah, Thunder's probably about to go stupid. If Thunder's doing...
They have 12, 13, and 14. Then they get into some really scoreable holes in that open field.
Hole 12, it's a big forehand. Pretty easy. You just want to hit long. But if Thunder is... If he's making these drives, he's going to be winning.
Yeah.
He's that kind of guy.
The putts have been off a little bit today, but still not terrible.
But like the less he needs to putt, the more confident he gets.
Yeah.
Even though he's a really good putter.
That needs to glide some.
No, that's not the worst.
No, I think
It depends on where that hits the ground and skips, but that's bad.
That's not good.
That
Oh, kick
is
right.
Worse.
Nope.
Pinko, Pinko, Pinko!
No.
That was very close.
This is the play that I don't think anyone besides Fowler thought of.
Oh, no.
I saw a guy throw a forehand roller.
In MA3.
Yes.
I'm talking about the people in MPO.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone else thought of doing that.
It's a little high, but this might get squeaked through.
Might kind of fade in. We'll have to see when we get down there. This is... You hate to see this.
Yeah, having a forehand would have been nice here.
Yeah, and just not having to do that. I think Nick just did some speed golf and threw his upshot,
Yeah.
as he tends to. Fowler barely off the right side.
Turbo.
Once you're in
Turbo scramble.
there is nothing in there.
Ooh,
I
that had a
looked.
Nasty roll.
James is kind of sitting on the trees here.
Oh, nice birdie
Cashes it.
putt.
James was joking the entire time he was making that putt, and it was a struggle not to laugh.
This one's sturdy branch to hold up James.
Yeah.
Thunder went deep. That is gross.
Wide open for
Yeah.
the last time, Thunder.
And Nick played some speed golf, got his par. And everyone's walking away, not too upset.
Not
James and Thunder are tied for first right now.
Close behind Nicholas Robichaux.
Yeah, Nick's kind of chasing.
They got a bunch of scoreable holes coming up in that open field.
And ooh, triple bogey. That's gonna end Sean's day, honestly.
Yeah.
But all right, thanks for watching the front 12, I guess you'd call it. Make sure to tune in for the back 11 coming out immediately
As
after.
finish watching.
Yeah, and check out round 3 tomorrow. Y'all have a good one. Like and subscribe.
You guys like this? You like it? Keep watching.